Tennis has really had a huge impact on me and my life.
It's given me something to be proud of.
These past 4 years, I've learned that really what builds a program and what builds a community is the people in it and their dedication to one thing and to each other.
These seniors have had a huge impact on our program.
It's the one place where I can just completely forget about everything and just be engaged in what I'm doing.
I learned it was like a brotherhood, meeting all your teammates, being with them all the time during practice and matches.
It is pretty special to me with these guys because this is the very first group that I worked with as freshmen, and so this would be, if you will, the first graduating class.
These seniors have had a huge impact on our program. You have 4 guys that have committed not only 4 years during the season, but 4 years in the off season. And we have one other senior who also came back after his freshman year and did an excellent job on our JV squad.
In a lot of ways, I think it comes down to a couple things for me, that these seniors certainly have been influential in developing of this program that really didn't exist not too many years ago. But the two of them come down for me is, number one, just the investment. And that's not just for them as men, but also their parents. They invested into developing the skill and developing the character that it takes to play this sport, because it's more than just a physical sport. It requires character and it requires discipline along the way. And so that would be the first word, would be the word investment. They invested wholeheartedly into this game.
I gained a lot of really good friends, and I made a lot of really good memories, and I know some of these memories will last a lifetime. It was just, I loved being with my team and being with my coaches and riding the bus to all these different matches and going out to eat. It was just so much fun. Like, the teams that I've been a part of have been so close and so close-knit that it's just like we're all a family. Like, we're all brothers, and we go out there and we play each match. We're not playing to win the match for ourselves. We're playing this match for the team as a whole. And I really fell in love with that because, I don't know, it's just, I've never really been a part of something like that. And I really hope that tradition in this tennis team continues for long after I'm gone.
This tennis team it's been more than just, winning matches and getting closer, but we all have this really strong love for the sport. And over these 4 years, I've learned that you can build a program when you have the people all dedicated to the same thing.
And the second thing that they, I think, instilled and invested in is the culture of the program. And I think a lot of the rest of the team saw the way that they invested, not just on the court during the season, but in the off season as well. And that developed a standard, I think, for the rest of the guys, that there was a time that if you could get a serve in, you could play a spot. But through their investment now, they've upped the level of the entire program, and they've set a culture of hard work. And then really just as important as the hard work is a culture of just family and fun, that it's a fun sport to be a part of. In fact, when we got to the end of the season this year with a little extra pressure because of the success they had, that was the message we had, was just have fun with it. Go back to the basics and enjoy the game that they have all learned and grown in.
Starting my freshman year, it was more of a why not join tennis, because it's a lot of fun and stay active and a good team aspect that I've always been wanting for a long time.
Go back to freshman year, we had won our first match. It was our only win. It was against Hastings.
And after experiencing that, I realized that I wanted to push myself to be the best tennis player I could be. And not only that, I wanted to push those around me to be the best that they could be in order to win more and just be the best tennis players we could be and be the best people we could be.
Our freshman year, we still didn't do as well as we would have wished. And then every year since, we've improved and we've worked hard on and off season, improving to what I think was probably our best year so far, which is this year. The team has achieved a lot more than I think we thought we were going to at the start.
And I think because of that, we've definitely flipped the script the last few years, and we've ended in towards the top of the conference, not near the bottom, which is a really refreshing feeling. And I know that the players coming up will continue that and continue to work the way that we all have to make sure we stay there.
This group is going to be a tough group to let go of. I've watched them grow into young men. I've watched them grow as tennis players. And the legacy I think that they're going to be remembered for is they started out with a program that couldn't win games, couldn't win matches, couldn't win even, in most cases, we struggled to even win points. And by their senior year, we had 2 straight winning seasons. We also were able to get a community to support us and rally around us to where we're getting new tennis courts now.
The legacy that these seniors have left is one that I think is going to have an impact, not just for 1 year or 2 years, but I think their leadership and the way that they have invested into this game over the last 4 years, the way that they've had other guys come alongside them and buy into the culture that they've had a big part of setting is going to have, it's going to have long-term effects.
This year, especially, I would love to thank our coaches, Coach Woodruff and Coach Devon, who believed in us from the start when we didn't think that there was much to believe in with such a small program.
They have been a big help in learning technique and how to play the game these past 4 years.
They've been encouraging, they've been pushing me every year, they've been great people to be with, great people to train with, they've been fantastic to me.
I also want to thank my teammates in general, just great guys and just super awesome to be around. I also especially want to thank the seniors that have helped grow this program with us.
But really, I just want to thank the team, because without the team and without the overall theme of dedication, I don't think that we would have been as driven to grow as a program and as a team.
I like to thank Craig Calderon for lessons that helped me out tremendously.
Alex Dowley and Shelly Kendick have been great people to do lessons with over off-season and on-season.
I want to thank all the parents for showing up to every single game, bring snacks, drinks, making sure we're all hydrated and everything. Especially Jacob's mom, Caleb's mom, they were at every game. They're always there cheering as loud as they possibly could, naming specific players and always commenting on what we did. It really lit a fire under the team.
And I'd like to thank my mom and dad, family and friends for support all 4 years coming to matches, watching me.
I would really like to thank my parents for always being there, coming to my matches. They've definitely sacrificed a lot to be there to support me. I want to thank my siblings. They've always been there supporting me throughout all of it.
And then, it sounds cliche, but my mother has done so much for me on and off season. She's been pushing me to be better. She's been helping me in so many ways. After every practice, I would stay and just practice with her for hours of her time, and she's given so much for me. She's had to get out of work just to come and help me, and just to come keep going to my games and keep helping me, keep taking notes. And if there's anyone I would thank more than anyone else, it'd be her.
I want them to know how much I appreciate them, and I want to thank them. I was very fortunate. I had Brogan's vocal leadership, and I was appreciative of that. I always look at Elijah and his humble way, and how when he would speak, everybody respected him and would listen. I think of Austin and his positive messages and his comments and his way to befriend everybody and get everybody to feel like they're a part of it. I think of Jake and his commitment and dedication and hard work, and Drew coming back and committing to the team for his senior year after he missed a couple years. And I'm just appreciative of what they brought, as not just as people, but as players, because they're going to be tough to replace.
One of the greatest things about the sport of tennis is it's just a fun sport. I know I've participated in quite a few sports in my in my years, and tennis is the one that I've always thought is the most fun. And the best part about that is it's also probably of all the sports one that we can play for the longest. Don't ever give up the game. Enjoy playing the game, whether you play it just for recreation or whether you're playing it in the next level, whatever the case may be. Don't stop playing the sport on behalf of a coach, for sure, as we are really going to miss you guys. We're going to miss you guys as leaders. We're going to miss you guys as players, but above all, we're going to miss you just as being friends with the rest of us on the court. But we're looking forward to seeing what you guys do next.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Northwest Tennis.